So, today what's happening is we are going ahead. Super Minecraft. So, we're going to be working in the town village today. I figure today we can have some bright sky above us. Hopefully it doesn't thunder again. And we can go ahead and have some fun making some village markets. And maybe we can decorate this so that it isn't looking so obvious as a redstone machine. Maybe we can make a... I'm thinking possibly a lighthouse around it so that it can light up everything and bring in people from somewhere from beyond. Oh, that is a good question. I think if you're at home, a ramen block is better. But if you're out and about, a ramen cup is like way useful, because then you're able to go ahead and take it around really easily. So I'm thinking that we make like a little stall here so we can have stuff being sold, like shirts and things. We've got invisible armor stands here. Where's the book at? No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. So this is last time's book, and I hung those shirts up right after stream, and then I stuck what I thought was last time's book away, but it turns out it was actually the statue's book. Ah, Yeah, lag's the whole thing. So, I guess we just... Aha! Well, that's good. So, this is Statues. It's a book by... what's it called? Vanilla Tweaks. And what it does is it lets you alter armor stands and things. They're not an option in New Zealand. New Zealand has their own Wi-Fi options. And actually, I think it's all links back to one original thing. Can I click on the armor stand and then we go like this? So we can actually turn the armor stand. There we go. So that's what the armor stand actually looks like right now. So if we just turn that back invisible. Yes, Oktoberfest. That's the beer drinking festival in Germany, right? I know vaguely what it is. Like only up to the point of, yes, it's a beer drinking festival. Other than that, not really. So I'm thinking what we'll do. There they are. Is we'll come down here. And we'll put some of this on. And we can nudge these back, because right now we can't put them forward where they are at because there's these in the way. But we can go ahead with the book and nudge them back. What would it be? And again. There we go. And basically, it gives us the same look, but... Oop. Did we do it? I don't think we did it. Oh, right, we're supposed to whack it again. I will admit, like... Oh! 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 What's Spitzer like? I've never heard of that. Did that work? Come on. Boop. Boop. There we go. Then we can go in with, I think, barrels. And some trapdoors over that. Because, like, it's really cool to hear about different people's ways of celebrating things. That almost looks like the armor stands are celebrating something. Actually, if we bring those up a little bit, I think that would be good. Oh, okay. We take the gravity off. And then we whack it again with some going up juice. There we go. Okay, so it's... Oh... that reminds me of something here, like a steamed bun. Usually made with honey. And honey is something where it's put in the ground and it's basically a slow cook. It's usually done around Christmas time. Oh, we forgot to turn the gravity off. Apply gravity? No. How can we do it again? You can technically do this with, like, writing out the commands. Because if you have the book... I regret. Go back the other way, please. I'm making a bright royal of this. Don't you, sir? Like chest. Like moving chess pieces. You know what? You can stay on the bench. Congratulations. No more stand visible for you. You, on the other hand. No gravity for you. Ah. Whereas here, the steamed buns, I forgot their real name. They're usually larger, kind of about the size of a fist. And forward. One more. And they're kind of like, they're not very, if anything, if they've got a flavor, they're sort of a little bit smoky, but not much. And then up by 8. Why didn't you go up? And they're usually paired with the rest of the honey. Why? Oh my goodness. There we go. Yay! And visible, no. Perfect. Oh. Okay. Since we do not do much of this. Like, that is fun and tricky, but I'm not sure my brain is up for doing much of that. Okay. So, what I figure we do is we're also going to be putting a bunch of greenery and things through, so we're bringing the place to life. And we'll also be adding some animals and stuff like that. So it's really bringing the, just adding some vibrancy and stuff. And I think I've figured out how these picture pod things work. Wait, we need this. And this. No, I don't make that as a habit. Because the thing is, if you start doing that, I don't see it as a permanent thing. Because I see this as, if you do it if you start doing that and you do it willy-nilly, then it's not fair to you, it's not fair to your subscribers, it's not fair to anyone, because you can't keep that going when you're big. If you end up big. It's just not fair. Now, apparently we can plant these, like once these grow, the bears can't get them. Once these grow, we can take them out and plant them somewhere else. So that should be good. We're outside today because I figure it's about time that we actually get some fresh air and touch some, well, virtual grass. And I figure if we go with, because I don't want to have the actual grass texture sticking up, so we'll go with a variety of changes. Yeah, again, it falls into the thing of if you're subscribing to someone for just the sake of subscribing, not for liking their stuff, I just don't think it's fair. It's like, if I subscribe to, I don't know, a political debates channel, I'm never going to watch that stuff. And, like, the stuff I make is my way of saying thank you. I hope you have a good day too. Like, this is one of my big highlights of my day, being able to actually say hi to you guys and give you guys something fun to watch. So, yeah. Oh, I'm really excited about these torch flowers. Yeah, like, being positive for people, I think, is a huge thing. And, like what you're doing just there, just the best, and wishing someone a happy day can be a huge thing for some people. And it's really nice to hear. And it's those kinds of vibes that I think is just awesome. And, well, just the best. And the kind of thing I like to try to bring into my stream. Yeah, so that could, I'm just looking at these lumpiness and I'm just thinking that maybe we should actually bring in some of the grass, like just gently and very sparingly. Because at the moment it's seeming a little lumpy. So, we don't have any bone meal here, so... Oh! Actually... Cherry blossoms! I'm so glad we prepared some of these earlier. So the good thing about these is they're actually rotational. And I try very hard not to, because like this is a kid's game, and while I am an adult and some things may slip out on occasion, it's not fair to like sign in to a stream where there is a children's game and then expect it to be a children's game and be child safe, but then be hit with F-bombs and really inappropriate jokes. It's just not fair. That being said, I'm adult, do use those words, and those words in New Zealand are like, they're not super like a lot of the ones that are in America more heavily thought of as bad aren't so bad here. Like, you can use them in jokes and stuff. So it's like, oh no, I can't say that word online. Oh no. So sometimes it slips out. Okay. Yeah, I think that definitely helps. Like, just using the petals as a way to bring some depth to the ground. And I think if we just add a little bit more bushes just here and there, we don't really want to block off any exits. Actually, if we move these just around here, and I think if I was going to be doing a stream where swearing was highly likely to be involved on a regular basis, I'd probably put a not PG warning at the front, like in the title card. That wouldn't be fair. Okay. I wonder how these grow. Really? Also, I think your mama jokes are kind of lowbrow when it comes to humor. Puns are way better. It's like, you can have so much fun with puns. Not to mention... Exactly. Oh, I don't play any other game when I stream. Mostly because I feel very like for me this is very much in my comfort zone, and I'm not sure how I would. So pretty. I'm not sure where I'd branch out to, because of the fact that Minecraft is very much in a niche all of its own. Wait. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I love it. Wait, does that mean that, like, I'd consider, and like part of it, oh, I've never played Terraria. Maybe we could try it at some point. Maybe for Halloween we just try a new game. See how it goes. Because I know Minecraft isn't the be-all end-all, and I enjoy a lot of different types of games. But, like, for me, the reason why I chose Minecraft was it was a game that I knew I could play for a very, very long time and not get bored. Yeah, like, this is a game. Oh, wait. We were going to be taking this and then giving this area a light dusting. Ah, it's all good. There we go. Get rid of that. And a little bit through here. And like, I wouldn't be opposed to playing a different game on occasion. It would just be a matter of finding the right game. We move that down in behind here. There we go. I think so. Like, I've also played Raft. I don't mind Raft. Maybe we can sneak an animal pen behind here. Maybe some sheep. And, like, I'm not so hot on Stardew Valley. I would say Doom, but I get up to mischief in Doom and I end up just poking things I really shouldn't, and I get off track very easily. And also I think Doom is a little bit not rated for the usual people that end up here. I think when it comes to new games, I like the discovery. And so when there's new things, like poking it and finding out what it is. So it would definitely be interesting. We go with sort of a thing like this, maybe? Ah. So this gives them a water source. And then that's all connected. Only thing is, I don't think we... Wait, we can move the sniffers into here! That'll be perfect! Poor guys. They're going to have a really loud area. As a person who has not been in school for a very long time, Minecraft is my life too. Like, I think Minecraft is one of those universal experiences where you can play it for 6 months, 6 years, like, I'm pretty sure if Minecraft was out for 6 decades and you visited an OG Minecrafter, you'd all sit there and be like, oh, creepers. Who wants to deal with creepers? The worst. It's like, I think that's one of the awesome things, is the fact that it's not an FPS where everyone's sort of dealing with Twitch speed and the ability to make point blank shots or anything like that. Yes, yes, follow me, please. It's a game where you can teach your grandma or your littlest sister or your younger brother or your older brother or whoever to play the game. Like, I taught my nana how to play Minecraft. She still plays on peaceful mode and she likes building little gardens. It's really adorable. But it's really cool because it's something that brings people together right up until they start griefing things. Please tell me you're not going to be able to get out of there. Oh, it was a spelling mistake. It was supposed to be spelling mistake, but it ended up, due to a spelling error, becoming spelling mistake. So, it was 100% an accident. And then I kind of rolled with it. where is that lead? Thank you. And so, yeah. I thought, you know what? I like this. We can roll with this. Let's not sit there. Oh, way back. Way back. Like 1.6. That's when I went to get my account. And I accidentally typed in spelling mistake. And by the time I realized that there was a bit of a problem with the spelling of spelling mistake, the name was taken. I didn't realize for a good few months, so either the name was already taken by that time, or there was a already like it had been taken in the meantime. So hey, I mean, I like the name. The name has grown on me over the years. Okay, so Sniffers in a paddock, looking good. Oh, why did I try to name it spelling mistake? So I wasn't someone who was good at spelling in school. I really sucked at spelling in school. I was not good at I was in the lowest grade of spelling in my class. So I was like, you know what? I'm making a username. I may as well make a pun on this. So I named it spelling mistake. It took a while for me to realize that I'd spelled it wrong. It also, like, spelling? Was it spelling or mistake? It was one of those two words that was actually hard for me at the time to spell. Okay, so we got the Sniffers in a pen. I think if we go over here, and we can put another pen for animals, maybe a barn or something. And like, for me, that's always been a big thing. Like, try and push your limits on what you can do. Maybe we can put it on a little bit of an angle like this. There we go. Okay. And like, if you go ahead and do that sort of thing, you can end up with a lot of fun. Actually, I think that's there. Yeah, that's close enough. There. That looks better. Perfect. And like, I think going ahead and doing that sort of thing, like, it's ended up with a lot of fun over time, because I know probably it's ended up the butt of some jokes. Probably a few. But I'm okay with that, because it's a joke that I'm in on and I'm okay with. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll remove this interior level up. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. And we'll put a paddock out this way. Doo-doo-doo. ba, ba, ba. We need more fences. And of course, once it came to actually making my channel, like, the choice was obvious. Go with the pun, or just make something new. And well, at the time I had Shade with me, so we were spelling in Shade, but once Shade left, going with spelling was just right. Oop. Okay, I think if we go with something like this, then we make it kind of in that sort of shape. So we've got some roundness to it. I mean, the hilarious thing is we've actually got one of these, like, just over there in the original village. So it kind of fit. Oh. Well, I named it that because it amused me. And that's probably the main reason for most of my username choices over the years. Like, if it's something that amuses me, it really catches my eye. What do I have for breakfast most of the time? Oh, I love a good bacon and eggs. Also, noodles. I find on a day where my brain is just not waking up, I like to have some noodles. And then what you do is you take the noodles, like some of those ones where they have a lot of flavor packets and things, where there's like chili and soy and all that. And you also throw in an egg and then some corn. But if you aren't on a restricted diet, then also I'd suggest throwing in peas. And then once it's like mostly cooked, you throw in an egg, because that gives you your fiber, your protein, and your carbohydrates. And it sets you right for most of the day. Yeah, instant ramen. They're usually just called noodles over here. Or at least for most of the people I talk to. And what it does is it sets you up. Yeah. And it's one of those meals where, like, it's pre-prepared in my head, it's all organized, and I don't actually need to wake up and think. It's just done. And it's such a relief. That being said, I'm pretty sure eating it too much makes for a bit much sodium, because most of those have a bit much salt to actually be healthy. So don't eat too much. Oh, have fun with that. Like, I think science is really cool, so have fun. Also, like, Marmite on toast is good, but I can't eat too much bread, so I gotta be careful with that one. Okay, so what I think is we'll go ahead. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Like, the teacher really does make the whole difference between whether a subject is interesting or a subject is a real slog to get through. like, I had a coding teacher who seemed to make it his life's mission to teach things in the most boring, inane way possible. He would just sit there and drone with a voice like this. A Dar-Man video. You know, I don't actually know what Dar-Man is. I will look that up and find out. Although with that reference, I'm not sure I want to. Okay, so stables. Yeah, we're gonna have some big windows. And I'm thinking that we'll sneak in a horse, maybe some cows, and having it look good. And some big... Oh no, one of those. Oh no. Having... Oh, I can sort of picture that. 1, 2. I think if we go like that, and then we have the flat... I'm just looking at the roof heights. I think if we nip a little bit off the top here, so we have it at that height, because this is a very, very functional building. Like, I know that there are some contexts where that could be seen as rude, but not many. But I mean, if you're a teacher, you have to understand that the people that you are teaching usually don't have brains that are fully mature. A human brain doesn't generally be considered mature until it's like 25 to 30. And like, that's one of the reasons why people who get plastic surgery when they're young have a higher rate of regretting it if they have it before they're 20. And if you're a teacher and you don't acknowledge that, that's kind of a whole thing right there. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. We probably didn't need to put that grass in, but we will come back to that. Wait, do we have... Yes, we do. Okay. And then I think if we go with... Where'd the birch go? There we go. Boop. And some scaffolding. So I'm thinking we'll put in some windows through here, but other than that, would be good. Boop. Wait, how? Apparently we can forget to put in walls. Some of that. Da-da-da. And then I think we also... I think if we grab... Yeah, so the bit that I'm thinking about is the last bit of brain to develop. I think it's called the prefrontal cortex, if I remember correctly. And what it does, I think what we'll do is we'll put this there, and some barrels and some cauldrons there for water. And what it's all about is the bit that I'm thinking about is the prefrontal cortex. Yes, it is the prefrontal cortex, and it deals with long-term planning. And as you can imagine, sometimes, and just like any other person, different people have different parts of their brain, different parts of their bodies develop at different speeds, and this is the same for brains. And of course, as always, the disclaimer of not a doctor, but I enjoy listening to medical podcasts as well as a whole bunch of other stuff. But basically, like, the body doesn't stop growing and changing when you stop being a teenager. And yeah. And that's one of the reasons why you can end up with, like, people going, that age gap is sus. Because in some cases, it's... Oh, how does school work in New Zealand? So, first off, we have primary school, which is the first 6 years of your learning. And we go by year level. So you're year 1, year 2, year 3. We used to have, I think, Primer 1 through to something, but that was like back in the 60s and 70s. Although when I went to school, you'd still, if you wanted to be rude, you'd call year 9 a turd former. So there was still some anarchisms around. And then from primary school, you'd have... We should put some torches in here before we close this up. Then you'd have intermediate. And then you have high school. And with high school, that's from years 9 to 13. Oh, I hope your market's good. Or you enjoy your market. Hi, straight up, how are you going? So right now, yeah, so there's 13 years of learning. Technically, you can drop out when you're 16, but most people stay for the whole 13 years of learning. And you start school when, usually you start school when you're 5, but technically you can, oh, so there's like it's kind of complicated because you can drop out from 16 years of age because technically you're an adult, and if you're not smart, then you can take that option. So you get people dropping out of high school from 16 years of age, which is, depending on how old you are at that point, it could be anywhere from year 11 onwards. And year 13 is completely optional. It's basically like a finishing year. And if you do take it, a lot of it is focused on university entrance and that sort of stuff. So a lot of students are at that point focusing on what universities they are looking at. There is... Oh, I guess so. I'm not really sure what American school is like. I've never really taken notice. Actually, if we extend this one down a little bit. Yeah. Having these down a little, I think, is good. Because basically, you get your prefects, which are... I want to say professional narcs, but no, they're not professional narcs. They're kind of like teaching assistants. They're the people that go in and they to by students and teachers alike who look after the new students and stuff like that, and make sure that they're able to go around school. If a student has a problem, you're expected to go to a prefect before a teacher. And if the prefect can fix it, then the prefect is supposed to fix it. That being said, half the prefects in my school were drunks. Is my age a boundary? What do you mean? Oh, are you meaning my IRL age? No, so I'm about 30. I've already said about it. I'm old. Okay, I think for a basic look, that's looking good. So why don't we wrangle ourselves a horse? And funnily enough, the one time I tried to gamble, I actually got turned away for having a suspected fake ID. Because they looked at me and they heard me talk and they were just like, yeah, nah, bro, you're faking. And I'm like, swear. To this day, I have not been allowed in a pub. It's just not fair. Really? Yeah, like I went up to this bartender one time and I'm like, can I just have a cola? Just a cola. And they looked me up and down and they were like, we cannot serve teenagers. And I'm just like, that's not fair. Okay, one horse, check. I think I need to get like one of there are cards, however, that let you flash them and be like, yeah, I'm a certified adult. And I think I need one of those. It's so silly. It is so silly. Okay. So we have one horse. So you guys are definitely not going to get my birthday, and like I don't even give my friends my birthday. I don't like my birthday. What do you guys think? Do you think we grab another couple of horses, or we get a couple of cows? But I'm about 30. Yeah, like I think birthdays, like I don't know, birthdays have never been a thing where they've been awesome. So it's really nice growing up where when you're an adult, when birthdays stop being super special. Or we could put the no. Under the plate is not going to have anything done to it, because that's basically just structure and support. Okay, I think if we grab a couple of horses, I think that'll be good. And I think some spawn are over here. But as for the castle is going to have an outside put around it once we finish the rooms. So there's that. Yeah, horsey. Come on, buddy. Aha! Think we could snag another one? Yeah. Hi. CG5. I've never CG5. I want to say I've never heard CG5, but the name also sounds vaguely familiar. So maybe I have, but I've not seen the cat Smurf meme. Actually, I don't think I've seen the cat Smurf meme at all. I'm going to have to look up the cat Smurf meme. Okay. So, for me, it's a mixture of things. But I didn't have a lot of reasons to actually celebrate my birthday. So that's where I'm leaving that one. Okay, I think if we go across that spit and then just quickly hop across there, we should be able to get these guys across. Okay. Come on, horses, you can do it. Oh, don't do that. Yes. No. Please tell me I've got your lead. Yes, thank you. It's rain. Okay. Fingers crossed. We can just do this. Yes. Haha. I wasn't sure if that was going to work. I've never actually tried leading horses across the water. It's a... Maybe it comes with old age. Because, like, the way I see it, the older you are, the more time you have to experience things, and then you get the opportunity to actually talk to other people, and if you're willing to be kind and give people patience, a given extent. Like, there's a difference between being kind and patient and basically giving people the time of day versus being kind and patient and rolling over with no sense of tomorrow. But if you're willing to give people time and effort and actually what's the word? Put effort into other people so that they can grow as well. I think that helps everyone. That is definitely another thing for puts birthdays in the camp of bad. Okay, horse, yes. Good horse. Okay. And I think everyone has the potential to be wise. Oh, come on, horse. Go in. Go in. Go. Yeah. Go in. Oh no. I think that's something that spring-loaded horse activate. That's something a lot of people underestimate, is the value that they miss when they're running to be an adult and then they forget the opportunities they had as a child. That being said, like, I want to say time, like the transition time between being an adult and a child, the messy time of being a teenager is, I think, very universal in the fact that even for the people that are looking like they've got everything together and they've got it made, etc., etc., I really don't think they've got it made. Because I think 9 times out of 10, those people, they're struggling in different ways. I think, let's think about this. We can't put a door there because that goes down immediately. Maybe we put a door here? And then we go ahead. We go like this. Aha! Here we go. Good horses. Be proud. Well, you aren't going to be free at any time soon, but enjoy your life. This is a good stable. I think, like, this is probably a very hot take, but I think in general, when it comes to children running YouTube channels, unless you're doing it as a complete and utter hobby, it's child labor. Like, they're just as a generalization, I think that's what it is, and I think it's kind of yeah. Unless it's just a hobby, I know it's a big generalization, and it probably, because like, working is a lot of stress. And putting that on a child, like, all those, the numbers and worrying about money and all of that, when you add that to school and everything else, that's really not fair. And can we go ahead just every so often have a barrel? Yeah. And I get for a lot of people that it really is a hobby that they hope might turn into a job one day, and I get that, but I just don't know. Maybe I'm just old-fashioned. But I think it may also be the whole mixing with seeing a whole bunch of other people with FOMO and being like, if I don't get in early, I'll miss out type attitudes. Actually, if we grab a couple barrels and then seeing that versus seeing, like, if you're how to describe it, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, I think it's 7. I just realized we don't actually have a way to collect seeds from these guys. Oh, wait, can we go like this? We're probably going to have to work out a way to get any seeds from these guys later. Oh. That's probably that is probably a really good way of looking at it. Something like that. And like, yeah, family channels are they're a whole nother level. Like, yeah, family channels, they're child labor. Like, oh my word. Let's just grab some water. And then I think if we grab a couple of cauldrons for out here. Doo-doo. 1 2. Let's fill them all. We need them all! And some space in our inventory. No, that is a bad idea. Down that road leads madness. We shall not fill up every barrel we see with stuff. That is just a bad idea, and we will never find our stuff again. I'm kind of considering maybe if we have the gas tiers, we have an infight. Yeah, I've seen some family channels over time, and I've been like, not sure on that. No, that is it. Like, over time, Sir, are you magic? Are you a magic horse? What? Like, Like, I think the idea of being partners for money isn't inherently... Oh, no, 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 no. We cannot put that there. That is a bad idea. Like, Buddy, no, no, no. No, you cannot... I'm watching you. Like, the idea of having... and being a business partner and... I want to say married for tax benefits isn't necessarily a bad idea, but once you bring kids into it, I think that where it becomes bad, because that's not fair on them. Yeah. No! No, bad horse. No, 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 no. No. Oh, no. Please. Please return. I choose you. There we go. Okay. It's like... At least as adults, you get to choose. But as children, you don't. And that's just... Well, that's just not fair. Actually, let's just carefully put a railing up there, because apparently these horses all like the name Houdini. So this is what we have to do. I'd love to be putting fancy detailing on this, but I'm not sure I'll be able to pull it off and not have problems. So they just get a simple fence posts and be done with it. Enjoy. I don't trust you. I see your beady little eyes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Maybe we go with... I'm thinking possibly... a pig stick... A pig pen? A pig... A pig sty. There we go. That's the right word. That's what we need. But we make it out over this way. And then we also add in a bit of a carrot patch through here. Like, so I think it's interesting because in the early days of YouTube, looking at some of those family vlog channels, they were quite literally just, oh yeah, a diary type thing. And they've evolved over time. And I think those sorts of things are something that's really, like, with YouTube being what it is, it's pushed it into that sort of thing. Okay, let's just quickly... not there. We need it by a water source. Although, speaking of which, we're probably going to need some... what's it called? It's called something. It's called... bone meal. Get enough carrots. Bone meal and... You guys are finally gonna get your own pen. See you next time. Like, I think it's a complicated topic, and I think just a streamer who does Minecraft it's not the person to come up with answers to solve the world on that one. Okay, I think if we make our pigs a pigsty. Luckily for us, we have mud, we have podzol, and if we mix the two together, we'll get something pretty good. Yep, we got room. And hopefully, we get something out of it. And I'm not forgetting you guys. Like, if we see another wandering trader, we've got to steal their lumbers. Because I think we can make something pretty good out of these guys. Because can't we... Wait a minute. And... I'm sure if we ride these, we can put chests on them, right? Come on. Don't ban me. Or they have inventories? Right? Wait, what is this? What is that? What do I put on it? It looks like a carpet. Or is it donkeys that we need to do that with? Oh. What? How have I not known about this? I've lived this long and I have not known about this. This is probably because you guys are just spitball machines and you guys are nasty. But it's still... Oh my goodness! That is it. I'm collecting every... Oh wait, we need the podzol. That is it. We are collecting every single piece of llama that we come across ever. We have no podzol. How do we have no podzol? This is terrible. Okay, apparently we do not have any podzol. Okay, we have a little bit of podzol over there, so we will nab that podzol. And it should be enough to make our situation. I think it's really interesting how... I want to call it social media. It's changed our perceptions of media, of the stuff in general over time. We cannot use this on a regular basis. We're going to end up with so much trouble. And the fact that like it pushes stuff to the extreme ends is really interesting. And it kind of reminds me of how if you're really interested in one particular genre of media, like say you're a science fiction nerd and you watch science fiction and you start off with, I don't know, Star Trek or Star Wars or whatever. And then you watch that, and then you watch another one, and it puts a twist on a specific genre. And then you watch another one, and another show. And over time, it puts more and more twists on these tropes that you've been watching. And by the time that you're really, really deep into this genre that you've been enjoying, you get your friend over to come and watch. And you sit down and you're watching this really niche show that you really love. Your friend is so lost because your friend only watches, I don't know, sitcoms. And with that, you end up explaining the fact that this is a twist on, I don't know, the gold from SG-1, Stargate SG-1, or something else, and the fact that this is actually calling back to that, or something, and other things like that. But your friend is having to have these things explained to you, and like it kind of feels like that. Like, I think if a time traveler from the early 2000s came to now, they would be so very lost, I think. Because I think with the internet and the way the internet has gone, it's really... This mud always sounds so sloshy. Oh my goodness. Okay, mud patch. Check. Inventory full. But it's really pushed that whole click me attitude, and sometimes I think it's good, and sometimes I think it's really hard on people. Oop, okay. Some of that. Okay, that gives us room to maneuver and do things. And if we go and make this... Oh, good. How are you? I was actually really tuckered out over the weekend because, well, we broke down, and for me, I don't have... Oh! Sleepy's not always great. I hope you end up with a bit more beans. But, like, any physical activities is guaranteed to just kill my batteries immediately. But I ended up changing a tire, which is the first time I've been able to do that in ages. Well, technically we could stay out. The villages are all inside, so technically we could. Yeah, should be fine. Why? Holy... Bro! If you were in Oz... If you're staying up, that's oh! Oh no, we don't want that there. Okay, I think if we add some more of these, that'll be good. I kind of really want to find a creeper. I've been looking for a charged creeper head, but on the other hand, I'm not really sure I really want to encourage myself to get a charged creeper head that much. Ooh, okay, so now I think we can get some pigs. Ah, it looks so cute. I think we can stick in a gate. Oh! Oh! So I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday at... I want to say Monday and Wednesday at 12 PM, although I'm looking at changing it to 10 AM so that it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 10 a.m. because that makes it even across the board. Except this week, because of daylight savings has just happened and everything's a bit wonky. Yeah. Everything's a little bit wonky, so today and tomorrow I'm streaming at 11 a.m. Oh, not tomorrow, day after, Wednesday. There we go. I'm streaming at 11 a.m. because I want to keep the same times for everywhere else in the world. And daylight savings came out of nowhere and I didn't get a chance to actually say that it was coming. That is too many. 1, 2, 3. There we go. One of those. Some of these. Oh, one of those. Perfect. Ah. Yeah, I find I also post all of my stream times in Discord so that everyone can check out there, because I make sure that the stream times are able to be read in everyone's time zones. There's a Discord thing where I'm actually able to have it translate into anyone's time zone. So boop. 1 and 2. And the link to the Discord is in my description. Yes, come along, pigs. Come to your new home. I've been saving you guys for so long. I think one of the things I'd like to do at some point is actually have an underwater base with animals. I think that would be good. Except no, don't. Except I'm not entirely sure how we'd go about getting the animals underground without a lot of frustration. It's like doing that sort of thing, it can take a lot of time. I mean, would we sink the boat using a magma block? I think that seems like the most reasonable option. Just making sure that the animal doesn't die on the way back. Let's come, pigs. We go on an adventure. There we go. Yes. I'm always nervous about this building and actually spawning mods. Oh, cool. So I'll be updated. That sure. Oh, I forgot to update that with the summer times. I need to do that today. Okay, yeah, that is on my today's to-do list. That is a big up. Okay, there we go. We have 2 pigs. Okay. I just realized that. Oh, awesome. So, yeah. I hope you enjoy it there. Okay, let's see if we can get ourselves some more pigs. And some carrots. I don't think we've got any more carrots. We have more carrots. This is great. No, we need that wheat. Like... I was going to say something, but then it completely and utterly left my brain. Boop. There we go. Okay. Thanks. Check. I hope you enjoy it there. Okay, there we go. And this at least gives us some carrots for future pig activities. There we go. Pig misadventures? Yeah, something like that. There we go. Okay, we have carrots, we have pigs, we have pig mischief. Don't make me think I don't have my eyes on you. Okay. I think we're getting somewhere. So I think if we actually get a couple of trees... Oh, yeah! Okay. And I think it is well time that we actually get... Does this still work? Wait. That doesn't sound like I've actually got it. That doesn't have anything in it. Okay. First step, we get a floor on this. Second step, we fill that up with... Are the pigs strictly for decoration? Yes, they are. So all the animals that are visible are strict. I'm watching you, horse. I'm watching you. The animals here that are visible are strictly for decoration. If we're making a leather farm or anything like that, they will be out of sight, just like all the rest of the redstone machines. What was I thinking? There was a brain thing here. So, what does my hair look like? A pom-pom. My hair looks like a pom-pom. I was looking for sandstone. And what's even worse, it doesn't even change when I brush it. It just changes texture. It's just like, oh yes, what flavor of pom-pom would you like? Would you like a tiny pom-pom? Or would you like a less tiny pom-pom? Nice. If I do things, I can make it curly, but it doesn't always stay that way. Like, my hair is kind of the kind of hair where it's just like, we'll do our own thing, it doesn't really matter. So that's one thing that's really good about a V-Roid, like the avatar I use, is I can actually make it do what I want it to do. Okay, so this should fit out, and then over time, hopefully, pickles. So that's what that does. And yeah, I've been waiting a long time to be able to show this. our next step is we can finally put in a little path here. So this is mainly going to be a little bit of oak wood and some patted down path blocks, I think. Where'd our shovel go? If we knock out this and just a little trail through here. Because this way, it's really cool the fact that everyone gets their own different hair texture. Because the way I see it, everyone having their own individual differences and stuff like that is really good. And it really sucks the fact that there is a standard that everyone looks at and is like, yes, do that. And it's only like physically really achievable for only a few people. Or you can only really achieve it without super unrealistic effort. If you're in like 5% of people, it can be frustrating. And I don't think it's really super fair. Oh, life isn't fair, so. But I think that's good that life isn't fair, because that makes all the bad stuff that happens, that means that it's not fair that that stuff's happening. Because if it was fair that the bad stuff happens to you, then there's a problem. Do we? Actually, we might go if we run out of dripstone, we might go caving for some. Underwater caving. It's the best way to go caving. And I think there's an underwater cave for dripstone, like just over there. Yonk. I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay. That being said, it's definitely one of the positives of YouTube is the fact that it's actually brought a lot of different styles to light, and a lot of styles from basically around the world. Hats. And being able to go, hey, this is different to what is around here, but I like it, and it works with what I do and how I can work with myself, and I think that's a good thing. Okay, I think if we just do a sort of thing like this. There we go. Uh-huh. We get a sneaky little path. So we just sort of, I think if we go with the core of the patted dirt, it's not patted. I mean, technically we're patting it with our shovel. The dirt. There we go. It's path dirt. Oh my goodness. And then we just go outwards. I think that would be a good way to do this. Wait, are these directional? Okay, no, they are not directional. This is fine. Like, sometimes I wish more blocks were directional, but on the other hand, imagine trying to work with the fact that all of the blocks are directional. I think I would go nuts. I would go full on bonkers. Boop, boop. Here we go. Sit there, sit there. Okay. And like, I think that gives us a good look. And we can also hang, what are they called? Some glowberries from here. And then add some string so that they don't actually grow too far. Or a sunflower. Actually, if we grab like, that's one of the reasons why I didn't actually choose sunflowers. Choose randomly rotated sunflowers for my blocks, because I like the fact that sunflowers, you can always tell what direction they're going to be facing, and you can use that to your advantage in a build. What other blocks you can find north with? The sunflowers are the only ones I can think of off the top of my head. Of these sunflowers. Oh, no, all that's coming to mind is sunflowers. Okay, there we go. There we go. And I think if we just have a bit that's sort of straggling. So it's, what's the word? If it's like a little bit worn, but not much. Be good. Be careful about emojis. Yeah, try to stick to about 6 emojis. Wait, was that 6 emojis? Let me, 1, 2. Yeah, stick to about 6 emojis and Nightbot won't grab you. Those are really cute emojis. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. Although, if we I need to find out a better way of doing this. Like, this works, but I think we need a better way. There's gotta be a better glow farm than that, because actually, let's put one of those there and let that grow. One of those there, one of those there. Also, boop. These are the rules. Hopefully, Nightbot, you do your thing. Again, thank you. I really need to make the... Okay. I think this afternoon is definitely going to be the update afternoon. Like, today is definitely the update afternoon. Okay, I think... So we got the pigs, we've got the horses, we've got the sniffers. What do you guys think? Sheep and cows? Or we could do a little bit of detailing through here. Or perhaps... Actually, let's hide this. I think hiding this is definitely going to be our next thing. Yeah. Thank you, no problems. What? Oh, it's the shulker box. That's why we can't actually put it away. How long have we been carrying that? So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll sketch out an area for it to exist in. And then we'll build up. Because I'm thinking that we go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we can take this a lot. Maybe stay on the right track, please. One, two, 3. Here we go. And the reason why we're going so far out is to stop any explosives from causing damage to property. So what we can do is we'll just mark out the basic doors so we can get in. And we'll fix that up later. I'm thinking that we go with a staircase. Basically going up like that and then into a... Actually, new plan. What we're going to do is we're going to have a base made out of stone brick. Not out of stone brick. Sandstone. Then we'll go into terracotta. The blast resistance of this is going to be terrible, so we'll need to line it with obsidian later, but that's okay. We can do that. It's just going to take a lot of mining of the obsidian pillars in the end, and we can do that. So, what we'll do is we have the sandstone. I think we've got sandstone in there, but that's okay. Oh yes, please, give me more seeds, yes. What do you got for me? Torch flowers, pitcher pods, thank you. Oop. And then, what we're doing is we're just gonna plant some of these. Thank you. We won't replant that, but we will replant this. And yeah, we'll get back to that. So sandstone, yes, thank you. We'll need the rest of it later, but we'll get around to that. Hopefully We need that there. Okay. So in theory, we should have it square. But that being said, we have been wrong with numbers and math before, so this is why we are doing the math now, so we can figure all of that out later. We also have it extended out so that even if we do go in, we're not going to blow up our building. And we're going to test it before we put on all the details. Because if we find that we're going to be blowing up our building, then it's good to know before we put on the details, because that hurts. That is just a sad time all round. And I'm not sure what we'll do otherwise. Okay, great. So if we go 5 blocks up. So this is the general area. And frankly, to get into this place, we're going to be going up and then down. So actually, we really should be going with 3 blocks up. Just for sanity's sake. Doo-doo-doo. So we'll come back later and put in some basic designs so that we can go ahead and make it look posh, I think. Because that way, or we can actually make it function. Or, you know, we can run out of sandstone and stuff. Because I think doing that sort of thing will at least make our lives easier. And the bright side is, we actually have the sandstone to do so. Because this is what happens when you attempt to empty a desert and then you use up all the glass. No, wait, we didn't use up all the glass. We used it to turn it into concrete, which then got used for a joke, which has not been done yet. Not those. We need those. Actually, it might be easier if we grab a chest and just dump everything into a chest while we're not using it. Yep. Wait, we don't need the leads. So then we have everything right at hand, all organized. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, having the mobs just be able to be like moo and ba and all the rest, versus just casually walking around the place and having no sound. It makes the world feel more alive. I think that's good. I'm not super here for placing blocks by the 3s, but I cannot say that it isn't efficient. Okay, so if we're going in like this, then I think what we'll do is we'll go in 1 block. Okay, so we don't need the sandstone. forgotten this stuff. Some of this. Some of that. Actually, I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll just do a straight up tower and we'll step it in 3 times. So basically we'll go up a bit and then in a bit, except we'll do that like 3 times and hopefully we'll end up too high that by the top, even if we are within the blast radius, we aren't. You know what? We'll just go around like this. Even if we are within the blast radius, we're not going to be within the blast height. And it's not going to affect the whole explodey stuff. You know, normally I build, like when I build around farms, I make sure I know how the farm works properly. But this one, apparently there's stuff to do with the TNT and how the TNT explodes, and it's just like, I'm not sure I understand this. I'm not even sure I've built this farm right. Like every time I use this, I'm like, am I going to explode? It's like this slight moment of mortality that just hits me and I'm like, huh? But I suppose that's part of the fun of it, like being just like, oh yes, it's fine. We can be fine about this. Do-do-do-do. 2, 3. Not sure which one I like. Because individually this feels slower? But on the other hand, maybe it is faster? I don't know. Maybe there should be a plot. Like, I'm sure one of the technical Minecrafters out there has done a block placing comparison test of some sort, right? You know, which blocks are placed faster? We're definitely going to need to grab more of that. Okay. Like, seeing the picture pods, I'm definitely here for them. It looks like a Swede. It looks like a Swede. Oh, that looks so yum. That is, like, I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I kind of want to put, like, we go like that and then keep it. That is completely unfeasible, but we get a whole row of those. Just a whole bunch of Swedes, a whole bunch of turnips. We forgot the ladders. I especially like the sounds that these guys make. Kind of like grumbly dogs. Like when the dog rolls over and it's just like, oh. Oh, yeah, string on top might work. That's a good idea. There we go. Okay, I think we do another height of 3. Well, that's a good question, because it should stop growing at before it reaches into the second block if we put string on top of it. But that's it. 1, 2, 3. That's a very... We should experiment with that. We should have a... Oh, maybe we should have a royal greenhouse. And make, like, really fancy plants? And... because we could get some mini blocks from the Wandering Trader. Like raw gold mini blocks, although those will be really expensive. But like the shroom light mini blocks and things like that, and use those as flower heads. And anything that's really vibrant, and mixing those together I think would be really cool. Okay, I think this is a good height for stepping in for the next layer. And I think if we do that, that'd be good. Yeah. Okay. Because it's not as if we're running low on terracotta. That's the good thing about carving out the Badlands, is the fact that we are not running low. Oh wait, we need a piece of string. We have exactly 1 piece of string. This is good. I need to argue with the mob farm on a more regular basis. Just put those there and then we'll grab the string. Okay. Alright, sweet. I got my eyes on you. Ha! You may not grow further than you are. And now for this. Hopefully, I mean, technically we could do, I want to say technically we could do just 1 side or 2 sides and then be done with it, but I'm kind of worried that we wouldn't, you know, like we'd just blow a hole in the side that doesn't exist. That would be so awkward. Okay, here we go. I think doing this is probably going to be the easiest. Oh, I just realized something. So, well, this is like 2-3 blocks further out from the blast chamber. This side is not. So, this should be interesting. Okay. This is why we're doing basically a mock-up. because we like to see the interesting things in an easy testing scale rather than anything else. And hey, if it doesn't work, we get to blow it up with pre-prepared explosives and duplicated TNT. That sounded like a weird advert. Yes. Get your Iron Exo4's tree farm, complete with duplicated TNT. Right here. Oh my goodness. I think I'd worry about that one. Like, it's a really good tree farm though, because it's really easy to deal with, and it only took a little while to make too. And that's something I find with all of Iron Exo4's farms that are built, is the fact that when you try and build them, the tutorials are really easy to do and you can understand them. Although in this case, I think I built it the wrong way around. But there's been some stuff that I was able to do to probably fix it. Or I made that one block out. I'm starting to think with the amount of times it's one block out, I should just rename the series to be one block out. It's always, oh yes, congratulations, you built a throne room, but it's one block out. Congratulations, you built all of these really cool things. Yes, but one of the pillars is one block out. Oh yes, but which one is it? Are you sure? No. But you gotta spot it. And then when you spot it, it's there. And it's staring at you. And you know it's there and it's one block out. I swear there must be an equivalent for this. Is it like being a mathematician and there being just one number wrong somewhere? Goodness, it feels like that some days. But if I was making this again, I would definitely be putting in that ice immediately. I slipped that ice in because sometimes objects would get caught there and they would just slide, and putting the ice there means that items just slide. So much easier. I kind of might want to make this one the longest and then the rest much shorter. Oh, I've been rewatching one of my favorite sci-fi films. Not sci-fi, series. Yes, sci-fi. No film. Babylon 5. And like, it was really cool seeing how well it actually held up. Apart from the fact that, like, by today's standards, it's like kind of fuzzy because of the fact that it was filmed for TV in, like, I think the early 90s, late 80s or something like that. And like, it was one of those ones where it was one of the ones that was only just starting to use CGI on a regular basis. Okay, I think this is the height that we want to actually use, go in by one block. This is good. We like this. Yum. And Because the thing is, with Babylon 5, there were no good guys are good, bad guys are bad. There was one case of good guys are good, bad guys are bad in the entire series. And even then, it wasn't as clear cut as most shows make it out to be. And it was really cool. Because, like, you spent time getting to know these characters and realizing, yeah, these characters, they make mistakes. And they're flawed, but they're doing their best. And rewatching that from now, like, seeing it, I'm like, wow. Oh, whoa, okay, let's just take a look, see at this. This is, okay, I'm just looking at this. I'm kind of thinking that we're going to need to extend this well above the bomber, because that is a lot. That is solid. Okay, I'm thinking what we'll do, because we need it to be basically that wide as far as I understand it. But what we can do is if we come back here. Oh, okay, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at it. Oh, okay. I think we set off. We try and set the. I think we try and set off the bomber and see if it blows up any walls. Ooh, this is chonky. And because otherwise we may have a problem. We do need to hide this. Oh, okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Go. Oh, wrong lever. Right lever. 3, 2, 1, go. Yes. Okay. Okay, looking at that. I would almost say that we could have our walls be a lot thinner. Okay, let's try doing this. And just put in some test walls and seeing how this goes. Because if we manage to do this and having these not blow up, then we're good. Oh my goodness. I thought that was so uneven. Okay. Fingers crossed. Okay. Will it do its thing? Okay. Down? Okay. That side is getting mutilated. Oh. That's good to know. we can't put it there. So if we just come back a little bit more, because that didn't look like it was taking out much at a time, but all the other sides were actually fine. We probably should have started with this. Oh, that would have saved us so much time and hassle. Okay. Nope. Oh, hey! I'm only seeing... That was only... This is only the one piece of TNT coming off. Nice. Nice, nice. Okay. I think if we go with about here. We should be good. Right? Okay. Aha! Woo! That's better. We got the explosives. Well, we got the explosives not blowing up our walls. And we have a lot of superfluous walls. Okay. I think we need a beacon. This is a ridiculous amount of wall. So, if we just grab a beacon, remove a wall, and also grab these lovely, thank you, flowers. String does not work. Does string work? Well, that's definitely on its next stage of growth. So maybe string does not work. Okay. Beacon. Boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, and one of those. Let us remove our regrets. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's definitely something about having a good shiny beacon. Like, I think, personally speaking, I think gold's my favorite for a beacon because it's slightly less removal time. So you can go ahead and be like, yes, it is both bright and it's shiny and you can remember where it is. Like, it's so shiny. Also, it, like, in the grand scheme of things, gold's pretty worthless. People are less likely to steal your beacon. They're more likely to steal the beacon itself rather than the gold blocks. So it's like, yay! Oh, hi, Lobster! Yeah, that is a good point. Like, blowing it up. That is a good time-saving method. Perfect. One of those. One of these. A really great day. How's your day going? That being said, I made this building, well, decent's okay. hear... Like, I don't think you were around. So, we have a new game. And it was inspired by the throwing of the trident. Okay? The book game. So, you'll see in the bottom of the screen that there is a book theme. And if you spot the theme happening, so in this case, today is chests placed. So if you see me place a chest, then just shout out and your name goes in the book. And then the book goes in the Great Hall along with everyone else's book. And with that, and slowly we will be... Yeah! Yeah, and that is going to fill up our library over time. Actually, I can show you. If we go like this. Meow. So these are the books we've got so far. And at the end of the day, assuming someone spots me putting down a chest, this book will go in there as well. Yeah. So far, no one's spotted me putting down the chests that have gone down. But yeah. I think I want to survive until I've seen them all filled. I'm being optimistic, so I plan to. Also, we need to, at some point, put some glow lichen up there and up there, because they turned into creeper spawners. I had creepers drop down on me twice. It was nuts. I ended up putting torches there because I was just like, I can't deal with this. I cannot deal with creepers just being like creeper assassins. That's the way I see it. We can either have a great big hall filled with excitement and the hopes for the future, or we can build another hall later on. And I like the idea of having a bigger hall and being optimistic, rather than like having 3 bookshelves in a corner. It's like having 3 bookshelves in a corner, that's just like, oh, you don't think your world's going to survive very long, do you? Although, I don't think I could imagine a world where I thought that 3 bookshelves in a corner. Yeah! And I'll be able to flip through the book and be able to say, oh yeah, 13 spotted me doing it 3 times on that day. Or, oh wait, I shouldn't have done that to that pillar. We needed that pillar. Or it was straight up who spotted me twice. And we'd be able to see that you guys contributed. And that's something I like, is the fact that it makes you guys a part of the world too. Because it's something that I've been kind of struggling with, is finding a way to actually make you guys a part of the world in a feasible way. Because like making it so that you guys can join in a way where it, in theory, going to be able to work for quite some time when there's 5, 10, 20 chatters, 50 chatters, whatever amount of chatters, then it needs to be something where there's an element of randomness. It's not going to go way overboard. It's not going to be super favoritism heavy, because I don't know about you guys, but having someone be like, oh, I like so-and-so, so therefore so-and-so's going to always be preferred is just kind of scummy. So doing it this way where it's, yep, first person I see goes in the book for that item, and over time it'll transfer from name in the book as many times as I see, oh, to you're only getting your name in the book once per stream. And I think that works. And like for like I would assume it's like I thought about people who donate and maybe naming animals or stuff like that, and I'm like, but over time that's going to get very, very clunky. And so I was like, oh, I think that'll end up on the it'll happen as it happens list. Okay. And maybe I'm just worrying about the future too much. Is a habit of mine, because it's kind of a thing of, you know, you don't know what the future may bring, so there's no real point worrying about it unless it has an immediate impact on you. Okay, now we have removed all of our hard work. Try that again. Lovely. So we want 3 blocks out because we're going, well, we're exploding it 3 times. 1, 2. 1, 2. And then for this one, well, you don't explode there, so what I'll do is I'll actually put that there. Wait, no, I can't do that there. I've got to do it there. Okay, so we're actually in total only going out 1. Frustration is frustration. Oh, right. I think what we need... I'll wait to store everything. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Like, I haven't really got a naming convention down for the books yet, so some of them are named as times fallen and a date, and then some of them are named just the date, so it's kind of awkward at this point in time. And I'm just like, we'll figure out something. There we go. Hopefully. No, in theory, we should have... We have the room. Okay. Now, we should be able to just connect all of this, be happy, and be good. In theory. The way I see it, if we just go ahead, we do a basic sketch, and then we come... Well, we do the basic sketch thing all over again. And then I think we should be good. Like, in theory, we should be able to go ahead and... Like, in theory, we should actually be able to build from here and then go up because of the fact that the TNT is exploding at this point. Okay. Like, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about... We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We want the smaller build. This is probably a bad... Oh, we need to actually keep the side at this size. Okay, we are just shrinking it. Okay, so we're shrinking. Wait. I just realized we can't actually do that because we actually need to be bringing this. This one is going up and then in very quickly, so this is going to need to be out one block. Next time we want to do a tree farm, we build it away from where we want our builds to be, so therefore we don't have to hide it. And it will make our lives so much easier. Oh my goodness. Okay. There we go. Oh! That's way better than making a lighthouse. Or we can actually make a light built into the tree, like a mega scale version of this. Oh, okay. So if we're doing that, like I'm just... Okay. If we make a giant tree around it, we could stick just... So we'll leave the square because that's the minimum safe distance. Let's just turn on some of this for now. Okay, planning mode. Planning mode. Because we need the trunk to be a minimum like that. We need a... We probably want something like this. And then what we do is to make that make sense worldwide is we would probably have the tree growing over an artifact like we've got here, and like making a giant tree, that's probably going to be a few streams, but it would look really cool. It would look really cool. Oh, okay. We don't have the wood for that right now. So, what we're going to do is what I'm thinking of. If you look at, I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll do a sort of thing where there's a shard of ancient materials running through like this. Bum, bum, bum. And the trees growing over and around it. from there, that's how we access into here. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. And maybe we can actually hide the fact that that exists by making the tree hollow. Yeah, okay. So we're going to have a hollow tree with that sticking out and somewhere in the foliage. We can't have it fully... I'm not sure if we can have it fully encased. I'm going to have to check that. But the general area is going to be about there. We can also, like, put walkways going up into the tree, which I think would be cool. And we can put little bits of ruins around like that, just less big. I think that would also add to the atmosphere. Okay, so we are going to need to get a whole bunch of, I'm thinking spruce, together to actually make this work. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Because what we got right now, that's not enough. So we'll jump through our portals, and I think I know where we can get some. And some food. This way? Ah, no, that's the wrong thing. Going. Okay. Because I think if we go, because in the forests, actually, when I was making all the portals to try and find an area which was good for, what's it called? Ancient cities. There we go. Ancient cities. One of the areas that I popped out in had dark oak forest, and I think that would be really good to do our thing in. So if we go there, do we need our we need rockets. I think we've got rockets in our ender chest. If we don't, then we've got a problem. But we'll be able to get a whole bunch of them, and that's even better because that's got that really rich color to it. And since it's a pretty large biome, I think it won't really matter if we just remove most of it. It'll be fine. It'll be absolutely fine. Nobody will notice if it's gone. Especially if, like, it's all the way out in the Wop Wop. Do-do-do-do. So any of these nether portals that have carpet around the outside are not in a cave. Some of these are very, very much in a cave. Aha. I think this is it. Yes. And we shall take this with us. And I think we go this way. Yes! Alright! We're on to it! Oh. That is so much smaller than I thought. I thought that was big! Oh well. We shall just work with what we got. Ba-ba-ba-ba. And I think probably something that is kind of important when it comes to building, is like having that flexibility to go, yeah, it's not working, let's flex another way. Because the amount of times I've ended up looking at a project and going, oh bother, and then realizing that I need to go at it from a different angle and then finding something else to do. And when it finally actually clicks is really great. Because sometimes if you keep banging your head against a brick wall or a project that doesn't want to project, it can just not work for ever. And that can be really frustrating. But if you go away, take a break, and then come back or get some outside eyes, it can be super useful and super helpful. And it's really great. Because I think sometimes when it comes down to it, people don't really realize how good it is to actually go ahead and seek outside points of view. Like, not take them on as the perfect point of view, but I think the good way to describe it is collect them, like almost collect points of view like Pokemon, and have them like I want to say ways you can take out and consider. So you can actually wait, what? Eh? Oh. No, that was odd. Because if you're very, very stuck in your way of thinking, and then someone's like coming along with their own point of view, then most of the time, if that contradicts your own point of view, you're much more likely to go and just what's the word? Ignore it. Oh, I'm glad you missed it. I enjoy these philosophical type moments. Like, I think talking about these sorts of things kind of important, because I think nuance is something that doesn't really get conveyed a lot on the internet. And I know that it's probably not something that is popular or common or anything like that. And especially when you're on the internet and people end up shouting, or what feels like shouting, like, it's my way or the highway. And I just don't think it's worth it to engage in that sort of thing, because when you deal with that, like, surely that's just not fun, that's not enjoyable, that just sounds stressful, you know, my way or the highway. ditch effort. I think. Actually, can we grab some of this? Because with this, we could have some fun. Can we yeet ourselves up there? Yeah, that'll use up some rockets. We'll yeet ourselves up onto a different mushroom. Like this one! And I think... Oh, a water bucket! I actually have a water bucket for once! I was like looking at my inventory like, do I have a water bucket? But apparently I do. What am I? Is this professionalism? Yeah, it must be banished. I don't believe in this. Oh my goodness. Doesn't exist. Yeah. 10 out of 10. For the first time in forever. I don't think I can sing the rest of that without getting copyright struck. Copyright struck. Either way, the mouse will be hanging over my head. Which is a real pity because a lot of Disney songs are super singable. Like, they're some of my favorite songs to sing. And like to warm up for the day, it's really nice just to turn on a playlist and sing a few songs and just like wake up. But yeah, like I understand the necessity of copyright and stuff, but gosh, it's such a downer. Yeah, true. It's all a scheme. It's all an evil copyright scheme. Oh. But, like, I think getting your stuff plagiarized is no joke, so I think it's good that there is actually the whole copyright system and stuff like that, so I think it's good that it's there to protect everyone, even if people abuse it. Because, I don't know, like, I think the idea of having someone nab my stuff and then use it sucks. And I'm thinking of in an art sense. Because I haven't had my artwork stolen before. When I was posting online on a regular basis, I wasn't as good as I am. And the stuff I have, or at least, and when I was doing commissions, well, I've taken down those accounts, so, oh yeah, it happened with my ghast farm, but that's kind of how the reds, or at least with the meh side of YouTube farms seem to be. Like, they yeah, I'm super hyped to see that happened. I was just like, what? Whoa! I woke up and saw a whole bunch of people like, yeah, Clampius used it. And I'm like, wait, what? Although granted, like I'd heard of Clownpiece before, but I'd never seen one of his videos. And I could totally see why, like after watching the video that it was in, I was like, wow, this isn't really super my style of video, but this is quality. And like my farm isn't my farm is definitely an early game farm. If you want a faster type of farm, then you either need to start looking into flying machines, or you need to look into killing the wither and getting wither roses. Those, as far as I understand it, are the only two main ways to make a ghast farm faster. So I hope he has some luck on that matter, because yeah, ghasts were not something I wanted to hunt, and in my old survival world I wanted to open up all the gateways. Speaking of which, I'm thinking of building my farm in this world, because the idea of hunting ghasts does not appeal, because ghasts are annoying. And we do have the magma for it, so it should be good. Oop, oop. Okay. I have a sneaking suspicion we'll probably clear out this entire biome. Which I am not against. Oh no, we brought the ender chest, not a bunch of shulkers. What? Okay, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed with myself. Why is there a shulker box full of junk in here? This is ridiculous. Okay. Like, spent all weekend trying to find all of the stuff full of junk, and the fact that there is still one left is honestly so silly. Wait, how are we looking? Because we got what? Like, I think this is enough to at least start. So if we take this and see where we go from here. Like, on one hand, I'd love the idea of building an elytra course. Oh! Wait, no way! Soundtrack! We got... Oh my word. We're going exploring! We must see what is over here! Oh, wow. This is a bad idea. Wow. Okay. Okay, I'm good. I'm I am a good person who does not fly into holes of suspicious size. I really shouldn't do that. I'm sure in one of these we have rockets. Yes! I have finally actually got rockets. Oh, bee's nest. I've been collecting bee's nests just on the side. They may or may not be eventually used in a decorating project. So if we ever spot a bee's nest, they are being taken home, they are being adopted, and they are being used. Now, we were going this way. Oh! Track! I'm sorry, this usually happens off stream. But there is just always such an urge to go sidetracking. Whenever the... Oh! Like... Surely we can excuse a little bit of sidetracking for these glorious mountains. Look at these. These are beautiful. Wow. Stunning. Oh, wow. Maybe we... Like, this would be a perfect place to build. Apart from all the powdered snow. What? Oh! What? Bee's nest? Bee's nest? Bee's nest? I apologize for the distraction, but things must be done. Oh. Okay, back on task. We are trying so very hard to be back on task. Oh. 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 Is that Skulk? Ew! Why does it have to be Skulk? Okay, we gone. Okay, I'm finished being distracted. We have done the distracting. We have seen Skulk and we are done being distracted. Eh. Okay. Okay. I'm pretty sure by this point I have a personal vendetta about Skulk. Okay, hopefully... Yes, I'm pretty sure we go this way. Because, like, Skulk is just one of those blocks that once you see it, you know what it means, and you know you're not gonna have a great time once you set its particular friend off. And or maybe it's just me. Hi, Portal. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Maybe string stops it once it gets to that point, and you just have the slight hint of purple sticking out. Because I would have thought that this would have grown. And it doesn't seem to have gotten any further. Which is kind of cool. Okay. Boop. Boop. 1 and a 2. And to grab some of this. So if we're going... Okay. Ooh. So the tricky part is, at no point can we interfere with that scaffolding. Which was why I was looking at going and using it in a build, in a... thing. So, actually, instead of having the shard over there, what we'll do is we'll have the tree growing around that piece of scaffolding. Not that one. That one. And we'll put a shard of ancient stuff there. So we'll mark from there to about here, growing with ancient material, ancient growy grow. We'll figure out how it gets in there at a later date, but I think for now, what we'll do is we will just mark things out. We can't go too close to the stairs because these are a walkway. So we'll just have this sort of twisting like this. Like that. And we don't need our beacon anymore. And like, I think when you go ahead and like growing the tree, we're looking at something that's grown around an object. Like if you look at trees that have grown around fence posts or fences, we're doing something similar. So I might have to look at some images and work from there, but we can at least get the basis of what we're doing sorted before we actually get organized. And that should be good. Because the general idea is this will be a very, very old tree, very, very big tree, very, very tall tree. And we should be able to mark out the roots, mark out where it's going, and how we want it to get there. Do. And as long as... And the other thing is that it'll be pretty straight. Like, this is a thought puzzler right here. Because as far as trees go, while it's an old tree, we could also insinuate that for a tree, it could be pretty young. Wow, look at you go. What did you give me? By the weight, by the shape of its leaf. Not shape of its leaf, shape of its branches. But I think for now that is a later problem, and we're more focused on how the bottom half is looking. If we go with sort of going like this, and then along, coming out, and we can actually put a house or something in the middle there, and that'll be good. Ooh. I just realized that actually gives a good reason for down here, because we can then have basically this area have a tree branch. Not a tree branch, a root hanging down, looking good, looking happy. Well, as happy as a tree branch is. But yeah. And if we go around like this, I think that gives us a general shape of what we want. Oop. There we go. Okay. I think that's a good marking out of our general idea. And with that, I'm going to say thank you guys for coming. I really hope you've enjoyed. And I will see you again next time.